What's good, NBA family? Today's Thursday, November 2nd. We had 4 games on today. If you didn't have a chance to watch it, don't you worry. I'm going to get you right, and I'm going to get you all recapped. First game of the day, we had the 76ers. They beat the Raptors 114-99, extending their win streak to 3 games in a row. Top performer for the 76ers has to be Joel Embiid. Had 28 points, 13 rebounds, 7 assists. But what I want to talk about, and something that I think is getting madly underrated in this game, is the fact that Joel Embiid, as the primary defender at the rim, as the guy who's really a shot blocker, only had 2 fouls. His ability to stay out of foul trouble is a underrated skill. Top performer for the Raptors was my boy Scottie Barnes. Had 24 points, 8 rebounds, 8 assists, but this was a rough overall game for the Raptors. From the free throw line, y'all. Free throw line. They shot 68% from the free throw line. Those are free shots. You're not going to win games missing free buckets, y'all. This game did have 5 lead changes, but when you were watching the game, it just felt like the 76ers had control of the game the entire game. If they did go down, it's because they were playing bad or something. Then you get Joel Embiid right back in there, and then boom, they take the lead again. And when you look on the box score, if you look at their quarters, they outscored the Raptors literally every single quarter. So you could just tell they had control of this game, watching it or looking at the box stats. As per usual, the Raptors struggled to defend a real true big, and Joel Embiid happens to be one of the best bigs in this league. So they struggled on the glass. They struggled with second chance points. And for the 76ers, I got to give credit to Kelly Oubre, man, who he's been hooping as a 76er. This game, he finished with 23 points and 61% from the field and hit 5 threes. Tobias Harris also showed up, had 23 points, 7 assists, 7 rebounds on 58% from the field. Real team effort. Great win, Philly. Next game we had the Pelicans. They beat the Pistons 125-116, and this game was just a tale of 2 halves, y'all. The Pelicans came out absolutely dominating the Pistons. In the first quarter, they scored 35 points, and in the second quarter, they doubled that up and went and scored 37 points. And y'all, honestly, if no one's going to say it, I'll say it. Shout out Jonas Valanciunas, man. He is a monster. This night had 23 points, 13 rebounds, 5 assists on 56% from the field and 67% from the three-point line. We're talking about your 6'11 center. He's so underrated, y'all. I know I might catch some hate for this, but that man is Jokic light. He can dominate inside. He can come outside. He can shoot the 3. He can get his teammates involved. He makes so many great passes. Shout out Jonas. Back to the game, though. Third quarter, the Pistons did wake up, scoring 34 points to the Pelicans only 22. And Ausar Thompson definitely woke up as a playmaker, man. He was just making the right passes every time. When the defense didn't give him the passing lane, he'll go to the hoop. When they try to double him, he'll make the right pass. But unfortunately, they just dug themselves in too deep of a hole in that first half and couldn't get out of it. Next game we had, this game came down to the wire, man. The Magic beat the Jazz 115-113 behind Pablo Banchero's. Just honestly a complete game. This man did everything out there. Had 30 points, 9 rebounds, 5 assists, 3 steals, 2 blocks. He was everywhere tonight. Just a real, when I say a complete game, this is exactly what you think of. He was bullying the smaller point guards because, look, y'all, Banchero is listed as a forward, but he really is a point guard. He's a 6'10", 250 point guard who's bringing the ball down court, initiating the offense. That's a point guard to me. Overall, though, y'all, this was a good back-and-forth game, but it came down to the wire like how I mentioned. Magic were up by 2, and then Lauri Markkanen hit a 3 to put them up 113-112. And then like I mentioned, man, Paolo is just too big, too strong, too fast. Put his head down, went and scored, got a bucket, and then the Jazz turned the ball over on the inbounds play, and then the Magic ended up winning the game. Last game of the day, we had the Spurs. They beat the Suns 132-121, and this is the Suns rematch, man. They just lost to the Spurs earlier in the week, and damn near like got hoed because the KD got fouled in that last one. But so you would think they're coming out with a vengeance and ready to get their rematch, but nope. Devin Booker came back this game. But nope, they got punched in the mouth, y'all. The Suns got outscored 39-20 in that first quarter, y'all. Like, that's crazy. Devin Vassell, he hit 3 threes just in that first quarter, had 11 points. The Suns did wake up in that second quarter, so I'll give him credit for that, scoring 35 points. But that didn't match to that didn't face what the Spurs got going on, man. Wemby himself had 13 points in that third quarter, really just went off. He was just getting whatever he wanted. On a lot of possessions, y'all, it felt like, great D, but better O. Like, just the offense was just better. Like, the defense was there, hand was there, but offense is just better. That's how I feel watching Wemby. Honestly, y'all, the Spurs led the whole way because of that great first half they had until the fourth quarter, until there was about like 4 minutes left. The Suns did catch up, but then they lost the lead again and ended up ultimately losing the game. Wemby, this man's like fourth or fifth NBA game. 38 points, 10 rebounds, 57% from the field, 50% from the three-point line, and 83% from the free throw line. Dog, come on. This guy might be goated.